Thank you for watching another installment of Coach Yahweh's Tweets Expounded. I'm Robert Yahweh, your financial literacy coach. It is said that you cannot change the winds or the tide, but that does not stop you from sailing along them. We are told that a lot of times many of us abdicate and avoid taking personal responsibility for our situations. And instead what we do is we keep concentrating on the circumstances around us, and then we do not end up making progress. So what you said is that you must take personal responsibility. You cannot change the circumstances, the tide, or the winds. But there's one thing you can change: yourself. You are personally and solely responsible for yourself. So it is very dangerous when you abdicate that responsibility to someone else. It could be issues as simple as your personal health. Something so mundane, something so basic, but yet we will try to hand over that responsibility to someone else. Your diet is your responsibility. For many of us men, we usually blame our wives. For others, the wife will keep them on a lean diet at home, and then you go out and you consume a high calorie diet because she's not there to see what you're eating. So your assumption is that you can continue to do it, or you're not. You actually are lying. You actually are being unfaithful to your spouse. But more of it, you're being more unfaithful to yourself, which is a more dangerous path you're going down. You must learn to accept that you are responsible for yourself. If there are any changes to be made in your life, it is you to make those changes. This applies both to your health and also down to what this expounded tweets are more about, is your financial situation. You are solely and wholly responsible for your financial situation. It is not your employer, it is not the government, it is not your spouse, it is not your relatives. It is not the fact that your father could not afford to take you to certain schools or could not afford to keep you. None of that is relevant after the age of 18. You then take total and whole responsibility for yourself. I know most governments say, fine, we give you partial responsibility at 18, but then you pick up total responsibility at 21. But either way, you are responsible for yourself. If you want to change your situation, you can do it. But do not sit back and blame everyone else because you can't turn the direction of the wind so as to blow your sails. Turn your sail into the wind to be able to make progress. Thank you very much for watching another installment of Coach Yahweh's Tweets Expounded. I'm Robert Yahweh, your financial literacy coach.